Expert suggestions that help repair your credit by howtogrowcredit.com. While you watch this video, please consider subscribing. If you like this content, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and feel free to comment down below with any questions. We would love to hear from you. Also, when the video ends, make sure to check out the rest of the content on this channel and our website howtogrowcredit.com, both with new content added daily. Now it is time to figure out how to resolve the problems and fix your credit score. Follow these tips to repair a bad credit score quickly. If you have to improve your credit, make a solid plan and follow it. You need to commit to changing your spending habits. Only the necessities can be purchased from here on in. Look at your purchases closely. If you cannot afford something, and you do not need it, do not buy it. Financing homes can be difficult when your credit score is low. If your income is a factor, you may qualify for an FHA loan. Try to get an FHA loan because there is a guarantee that it will be given to you. FHA loans are also great when someone lacks the money to make a down payment or pay closing costs. Opening up an installment account will help you get a better credit score and make it easier for you to live. All installment accounts must stay above the set monthly minimum, so only open one if you can afford it. Paying on time and maintaining a balance will help improve your credit score. The first thing you should do when trying to improve your credit is developing an effective plan and following through. You need to commit to making changes to how you spend money. Only buy the things that are needed. To make sure that you do not overpay, know that you can dispute your high interest rates. It is bordering on illegal for credit card companies to charge you skyrocketed interest rates. However, when you signed up for the line of credit, you also agreed to pay the interest. It is likely you can have exorbitant interest rates reduced if you sue the creditor. If you are unable to get an unsecured credit card due to your low credit rating, sign up for a secured card. If you use it correctly, it will help improve your credit standing. When trying to rehabilitate your credit, it is important to work with each credit card company you are indebted to. This will assure them that you want to handle your debt and keep you from getting even further behind. Contact your credit card company and request to change your scheduled due date or interest rate. If you have a card that carries a balance of over 50% of the limit, your priority should be paying it down until it is below 50%. Make sure you do your research before deciding to go with a particular credit counselor. Many counselors are on the up and are truly helpful. Others just want to make money from you. Others are outright scams. Be a wise consumer by checking whether or not the credit counselor you are going to deal with is legitimate. You will be able to get a better interest rate if you have excellent credit. This will make your monthly payments easier and allow you to pay off your debt a lot quicker. Requesting that your credit card limits are lowered can benefit you. Doing this keeps you from overtaxing yourself. It also shows the lending company that you are responsible for interest rates. Before you agree on an agreement for settling your debt settlement, you should determine what effect this will have on your credit score. Some methods are less damaging than others. Research them all before agreeing with your creditor. Some of these creditors are only concerned about getting their money, and not how it will affect your credit. You can dispute inflated interest rates. Creditors are skirting aspects of the law when they hit you with high interest rates. You did, however, sign a contract saying that agrees you would pay off the debt. You may wish to make a legal claim that the interest rate charged exceeded your lender's. If your credit isn't so hot, but you need new credit to demonstrate responsibility, then look up your local credit union. Credit unions often offer better interest and more options than chain banks do. You should always make an effort to pay them on time and in full. Your credit score starts to improve immediately when you pay off some of your past due bills. Start living within your means. You may have to overhaul your entire mindset when it comes to money. In years past, many people relied on credit cards to make major purchases, but now those risky financial choices are catching up with them. Take a hard look at your financial situation to come up with a realistic spending plan. Do not get mixed up in things that may lead you to go to jail. There are less than honest entities that involve creating a brand new credit file. Do things like this can get you will not be able to avoid getting caught. You may end up in jail time. If your credit is poor, take the first step to repair it by closing out the majority of your cards, leaving yourself just one to use. You may be able to transfer balances to your remaining account. This way you can work on paying one credit card balance off, instead of a bunch of smaller ones. Contact your creditors to request a reduction in your overall credit line. Not only can this tactic prevent you from getting yourself in over your head with debt, but it will be reflected in your credit score because it shows that you are responsible with your credit. If you and your creditor decided to set up a payment plan, you should first get the details of the plan in written form. You want documentation to back yourself up so there will be no problems in the future, and if the company owner changes you will have more of a chance of keeping your plan. Upon completion of payment, make sure to get the receipt in writing and send it to the credit reporting agencies. Some methods will be less damaging than others, so make sure you are achieving the best outcome for you before you sign anything. Creditors just want their money and could care less about how that hurts your credit score. Do not file for bankruptcy. The record of the bankruptcy appears on your report and affects your credit rating for up to 10 years. This may appear to be a wonderful idea where you rid yourself of all this debt at once, but in actuality, it causes more harm than good. By filing for bankruptcy, you might have a lot of trouble getting a credit card or qualifying for a loan in the future. Joining a credit union is a great way to build your credit score when you are having a difficult time getting credit. You need to read and understand the credit card statements you receive in the mail. It's up to you to ensure that the charges on your bill are correct and that you haven't been double charged, overcharged or charged for something you didn't buy. You need to be sure that everything is correct in the statements. If you have bad credit, close all old accounts except for one. You should arrange to make payments or make a balance transfer balance to your remaining account. This allows you to pay off a single account rather than many smaller ones. While it can be hard to just let the negative reports go, the statement will not be considered when lenders look at your credit history. The less you can do to attract attention to negative reports, the better. Check over your credit bill each month to make sure there is no incorrect information. If you notice unwarranted fees or surcharges, contact the credit company right away to keep them from reporting the mistakes. Avoid using those credit cards. Use cash to pay for things whenever possible. If a credit card is used for a purchase, pay the entire balance when the bill arrives. Take the time to carefully go over your credit card statements. It is solely your responsibility to make sure everything is correct. If you are trying to fix your credit, be aware of lawyers who claim to instantly fix your credit. Due to the huge amount of people with credit problems, lawyers have emerged and offer to repair credit for a huge fee, and most of the repair is illegal or useless. Look into potential lawyers' help carefully to make sure you aren't being scammed. Credit restoration: it is illegal for companies to threaten you during collections. Take a written account of it to pursue action against them. Laws that protect debtors exist, and you must understand them. Make sure the credit restoration agency you are working with them. There are a lot of credit restoration agencies that can cost you money and do nothing for you. Numerous people have been the victims of credit repair scams. When you have trouble making a budget, you should get in touch with a reputable counselor. Often, these organizations can work with your creditors to work out an appropriate repayment plan and can help you focus on improving your finances over time. credit counseling can assist you in finding the best method of effectively managing your finances so that you can meet all the obligations you have. A terrible credit situation would be having many different debts you can't afford to pay off multiple debts. Even if the payments you are making are the minimum ones, every bit that you send can help keep your creditors happy, which will likely stop them from getting in touch with collection agencies. Eliminate your debt. When creditors are assessing your risk, they want to see a high income-to-debt ratio. You will be seen as a greater credit risk if your debt is too high in comparison with your income. While you may not be able to pay a lot at first, just taking the initiative to get your debts current looks good on your credit report. Make a thorough inspection of your credit report to search for any possible errors. There could be a mistake or error in the report. All of the credit reporting agencies have procedures in place for disputing inaccurate information. It doesn't happen overnight, but you can get it cleared if you are in the right. As you can see, common sense is the essence of rebuilding your credit and beating your debt. But, if you use this easy-to-follow information, you can achieve your ultimate goal. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to check out the rest of the content on this channel and our website howtogrowcredit.com. Both with new content added daily. Also, check out our recommended credit repair system with the link in the description. Remember to like, comment, subscribe and share. Not only does it help us make new content for you but also tells YouTube to share this content with others. How to grow credit. Steps to grow your credit score.